This is a video for teachers about glue in the classroom, glue in the art room. These are Crayola glue bottles. These by far are the best glue bottles I've ever used, but I don't like Crayola glue. It's really thick and difficult to remove from the bottle. So you'll want to keep a wrench in the classroom of some sort to grab that, because I've cut my hand up trying to open these. They have this little tab that can be helpful with the wrench, but sometimes the newer ones don't have this tab. It's really hard to remove the first layer of the cap. This glue bottle has this cap with this little, it basically keeps clogs from forming. This little stick that lines up here and goes on. So, but then it can be really hard to remove this. So you want like a wrench or something to protect your hand when you're opening these bottles. So I buy these bottles and reuse them, but I fill them with Elmer's glue. Elmer's glue bottles are awful, but they have awesome glue. So the best is like a marriage of the two. So I have the kids use up all the Crayola glue and then refill it with Elmer's. So I use the funnel. I buy the gallon of Elmer's all-purpose glue, pour it into this funnel, and then the fastest way when you're pouring is to push the bottle so air bubbles come up and it fills the bottle super fast. Give it a little bit more. You want to have like a sponge or something to wipe off the threads so it'll be easier the next time you refill them. And this works out much better, this bottle with this kind of glue. It's very liquidy, much easier to pour. And the kids can use this much more independently. If you are dealing with Elmer's glue bottles, these can be really difficult to unclog. So that's why I've switched to the Crayola glue. If you're unclogging, I use a pair of scissors that have the pointy tip. And I go in here with the tip and clean out whatever is in there that's clogging the bottle. But also you have to deal with the clog under here. So this is just very time consuming, and that's why I stopped working with the Elmer's glue bottles, because it takes a long time. You got to pop off these orange parts. And if the clog is really bad, as you can see, it can be very time consuming to remove that orange part. These scissors I kind of work with to pry off. Hold on one second. We're going to put it back on the bottle so there's something more to hold. So if you do have these bottles and you're dedicated to using this style of bottle, that's what I do, is pop off and then remove the clog from inside. We're going to use the scissors again to remove the clog. Sometimes I've even cut off one of the wishbone legs like that, so the top is still there, but then it doesn't clog as much. Like I said, you want a pair of wrenches that I don't have with me, but you can see we have removed most of the clog. I'm going to go back at it with the scissors a little bit more. But this, I used to do this a couple times a school year, cleaning out Elmer's glue bottles for projects, and it's too much. But if you're dealing with this is what I did. Then we're going to put it all back together. We're going to check the top for any clogs. There's something in there. I've got to make sure that that's out, because then otherwise none of this was worth all this effort. Almost got it. So just keep digging around in there until you get it out. I'm sure there's a better tool for this part of it too, but this is what I've got. You can see how time consuming this used to be. There we go. Wow. That was bigger than I imagined. Now we're going to reassemble it. I'm going to pop this back on. So you hear the click. The white tab is still there. We've removed one of the wishbone parts. If you'd like to refill the bottle, it's the same method. Pop your funnel. Grab your gallon of Elmer's glue. Squeeze the bottle so you get air bubbles. Just makes the process a little bit faster. There you go. And you can put this back into your gallon of glue and let it drain there. Clean off this part and then reassemble. You can see how much time that takes to do one Elmer's glue bottle and why I switched to Crayola glue bottles instead. That's my biggest gripe. Great glue in the Elmer's bottle, terrible bottle. Terrible glue in the Crayola bottle, but a great bottle. So that's what I do. All right, I hope that helps somebody out there to have a better experience in their classroom or art room setup. Thanks. Bye.